update call. It is going to be a very, very, very exciting day. There are 3 or 4 different updates. We got some great stuff to share with you guys today, all around the world. So thank you for taking some time with us. We do have the incredible founder, the CEO, the brainchild of Polar Tensor, obviously on with us today. That's going to share a lot of stuff as well. And I think that there's going to be people coming in the whole time. Felix, are you ready to go ahead and get this show on the road?
Yeah, I still would like to wait 20 seconds more because this is what I pressed. I recorded. Other people, I see already they asked for a request to record it. No, sorry, okay. I will record it.
Yep, it's recording now. We're good. Yep, that's perfect. Thank you guys for that reminder. We need the Jeopardy countdown music right now.
Okay, we do. Let's do that.
All right, looks like we're getting close. Guys, you did a great job promoting today. Today is, if you're a guest here, you could get a little bit confused. We are going to go through a presentation, but you can always get back to the person that brought you here, get all your questions answered. We actually do a Q&A session every Friday at 1 o'clock. So we'll go ahead and announce that at the end as well. So I see you are sharing, Felix, but it's just the blank blue screen at the moment.
All right, it's a blank blue screen.
It says risk disclaimer here. Risk disclaimer, Bob.
Oh, you're seeing the disclaimer? I'm not seeing that for some reason. I definitely need to be able to see your slides, Felix. For whatever reason, I am not seeing those.
All right,
You might have clicked on Felix instead of the presentation. At the top, if you go all the way up to the top,
meeting.
Please, no habla inglés.
It's just Felix screen.
I just see a blue thing. It doesn't show. Double click to enter full screen mode. Nope. I don't see. Make sure you share the sound.
It just changed, Bob. There we go.
Yeah, I don't know. There we go. I see it now. You guys see it now?
Yes.
Yeah, Bob, we see it.
All right, thank you. Now, guys, there are 728 people on here. Please keep an eye on your muting, as we don't want any interruptions. So, all right, let's go ahead and get started. Thank you, Felix, for being here today. Thank you for everything you're doing. Before we get started, guys, we have to go through a risk disclaimer. Today's Zoom is about information. It's not about, none of us are financial planners. We're not here to give you any financial advice whatsoever. We're here to really outline, give you all the information about Polar Tensor and all the updates. Please mute yourself if you are not.
Right now, I made...
Kidding me? Hold on 1 second. I'm also going to do something else.
You were muted there for a second, Bob. You're back on.
Yeah, I know I was. I'm going in here and taking control of this for muting purposes. I can't. Okay, Felix, make sure that you can unmute and we can hear you. Felix, try to unmute just to make sure. Try now. Okay.
Yep.
All right, perfect. Okay, I made it to where nobody can unmute themselves, so we won't have any disruption. Okay. So, all right, thank you guys. Sorry about that interruption. It does get a little crazy at times, and we want to make sure you guys can hear everything. So back to this disclaimer. Crypto's volatile. It is risky. It's not suitable for everyone. What you're going to see today, there's no guarantees of profits. You got to enter at your own risk, use your own discretion. You have to actually utilize money that you're willing to lose and understand that there's going to be all kinds of different things that affect the market. So also, I want you to be responsible in the fact that whoever invited you here is not responsible for how big or how little you engage. Okay. So it's all up to you. Our job is to make sure you have all the information perfectly so that you can make the smartest, most educated decision for yourself and your family. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Polar Tensor is who we're talking about today. You can go ahead and switch the slide. And Polar Tensor is actually the future. And there's no doubt, I've never seen anything like this, the future of algorithmic trading. Now, what's new today you're going to hear about is the insurance protection. You're going to hear about the iOS app release. You're going to hear about the brand new upgraded marketing plan. Okay. So today we're blessed to have the founder, the CEO, the brainchild of Polar Tensor on here with us. And he's going to kind of walk us through some of the front end of this presentation. And I'll come back and share a little bit about this new marketing plan with all of you. So Felix, over to you, my friend.
Yeah, thank you, Bob. Perfect introduction. Sorry we are a little late for everything. Yeah, the system didn't work as I want to be. Let me introduce myself properly first. My name is Felix Bick. The most people here in this call know me already. I'm the founder and CEO of Polar Tensor. I'm born in Germany, so therefore I'm German citizen. I started my small or now already bigger career in Germany in a small bank. And then 25 years ago, I moved already to Shanghai and joined there one of the biggest import-export companies. During my employment there, I learned how to program AIs, and I developed more and more a passion for pattern and cryptos. And at the end, that led me to generate and program our algorithm trading strategies. So, welcome to Polar Corporation. My vision is to become a market leader, a major player in the crypto market for algorithm trading strategies. Polar Corporation is one complete financial ecosystem with a global reach. In our one network, customers, investors find multiple products. Polar Corporation is actually built on 3 legs or 3 pillars. The heart of everything is our scientific research division, Polar Research. This is the department what is developing the product and bring the product into the market. So far, we have 2 big products in the market. Number 1 is Polar Money. It's our financial service, our online neobank, or other word for it is our fintech platform with bank accounts, MasterCards, and crypto wallets. And our second product, our most important product, our AI trading system. It's our high-frequent trading software with the name Polar Tensor. Both I will explain more in the next couple.
Something happened to your voice, Felix. You're gone now. And you're not muted either. It's going to have something to do with your microphone. If you click down next to your microphone, there's a little arrow there. Click that arrow next to the microphone and look at select the microphone. It might have somehow changed. There you go. I hear you now.
All right. Sorry for that. I Okay, doesn't matter. Let's focus
That's okay.
on
Now, hey, it happens to the best of us.
let's focus on this evolution call. All right. What kind of how is our company set up? What licenses we have, what registration we own, and so on and so on. The headquarters is located in Hong Kong. There we have our Polar research team, our marketing team, and our law and compliance department. The AI trading system is registered in Panama, and this for a good reason. Panama is crypto friendly and tax friendly. We didn't register it in Panama due to the strong influence of China, and China is not so crypto friendly. And with our decision to move to Panama, we will have our freedom for the next, hopefully, 10 or 15 years. All other remaining companies you see here, from Africa over Europe and the 2 American companies, we only held for our licenses and registrations. These registration and licenses are very important so we can reach out to private investor and institutional investors. And it is the umbrella under which all affiliate and marketers can work legally around the globe. 2 licenses are pending. I hope we will receive them very soon. And this is in Canada and El Salvador. So I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a compliance manager. I'm a product engineer and a software engineer. Therefore, we reached out to law firm and as well KPMG to ask them to make a review, an audit, to double and triple check if our registration and licenses are set up in compliance with European and American law. And they give us a green light that the way we decided to structure our company is fully legal and compliance with the market. These documents, these legal opinion, you can download on our website for further studies. Yeah. So here we come to the first brand new point. This is our insurance protection. It's an asset protection. Yeah, what is covered in this asset protection? It's a worldwide insurance. Start with it. It will cover not only the deposit, the initial deposit of all investors, as well as the profits which are generated later. We finalized this insurance in the last couple of weeks. We even founded only for this specific purpose a new company, a trust company in the USA. Polar Tensor has therefore implemented a multi-layer insurance protection framework designed to mitigate operational and technology risk with our platform ecosystem. The current protection structure includes errors and omissions, that's the professional liability and the cyber insurance coverage, providing multi-million US dollar protections. Let us go a little step by step through these insurance points, especially people who are not read or can understand English so well. It is now important that the translator can do it hopefully properly in all languages. So we have a professional liability. That means basically when we as the management or the company makes a mistake, mistakes are or errors are, can happen. So we have operational errors or negligences are covered. Failure to deliver agreed services, scope of work disputes, and legal defense cost will be covered by the insurance. We don't have to take the customer's money to cover such costs. Let's go over to the second. That is our cyber security. Covered is cyber attacks on the platform infrastructure. unauthorized access or even hacking, digital data theft or logs, confidential data breaches, accidental data disclosure, and cybersecurity legal defense. The third part of our insurance is the operational risk. This covers internal fraud by employees or associates, external fraud or malicious actions, theft linked to operations, and finally, platform disruptions from technical or third-party incidents. And the last big bullet point here is our third-party liability. So the insurance will cover third-party damages claims, business operation legal claims, and slander or IP disputes. So as for all these cases who might come up, we don't have to take customers' money. We can fully, sorry, we can fully, have the protection of the insurance. All right, so let's talk now about one of our two main products in the market. That is Polar Tensor, our AI trading system. I guess all of you know it already. It's a high-frequency trading system. We execute up to 30, sometimes even 40,000 orders each day at the spot market. It is fully AI-powered. We have real-time analytics with our 100 expert agents. What is the journey, the history, how everything starts? We did not went in the market and said, give us your money and we will try to make a bot and in 3 months everything is gone. No, we have more than a 10 years history of everything. 2018, things got really serious. 2020, we implemented our first AI system with FTX. It was running great, successful and profitable until suddenly FTX collapsed and we had to start all over again. We decided that we will work in the future with Binance together. We launched with Binance in April 2024. The 1.5 years refinement phase we used to improve our software and to overcome the challenges of the software integration and the infrastructure integration. Then in April 2024, we started with Binance. Then roughly after 1 year, successful and profitable work with Binance, I decided as the CEO that I want to go into the public market and give private investors the possibility to join our successful system. After this, we set up new companies, we structured our companies, we applied for the licenses and the regulations and so on and so on. And then finally, one more milestone have been accomplished at the beginning of 2026 when we had our first official launch. So how now finally private people or investors can join our system, how they can utilize our trading software. We offer a technical service, and this technical service can be simply used by buying a license fee. So with only 10% license fee of the amount you want to deposit, you can join our system. To make a simple example, you want to join with $100 US, what is the minimum amount with which you can join? $10 a license fee, $90 go directly into trading. From the money you deposit and which goes into trading, we will not touch this money. It will not be handed out to marketers, affiliate, or to cover other expenses. It goes purely into trading. For the $90, you get 50% of all our performances. We keep the other 50%. Of course, as more money we put in our system, as higher your share will be. This goes up to 80% of all profits, and we then only keep 20%. Important is as well, that was really for me a big important private matter, that we don't lock up your money. I think it is not a good idea to say, okay, invest $100 with us or $10,000, but you cannot take it out the next 2 or 3 years. There are always needs why people have to pull it out. Therefore, we opened our system, and yes, you can always withdraw your payments, your money, your deposit. We only take a small 10% early withdrawal fee in the first year, 5% in the second year. So how you can deposit money and how you can withdraw it later. The way of depositing is easy. You can send Bitcoin into our system, Ethereum, Solana, USDT or USDC. It depends, of course, in which country you live. Sometimes there are regulations, who don't allow you to use certain currencies. And as well, you can deposit money with your Visa card or with your MasterCard. How you can withdraw the payments, the winnings, the profits, either by USDT or by USDC, or you open an account in Polar Money. That is our second big product in the market. You join Polar Money, and then you send over the money into Polar Money, and then you load it on your MasterCard there, and you can use it for whatever you like. The withdrawal on USDT and USDC are instantly 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, without any holding period or something. It will be done instantly. All right, now we come over to Polar Money, our online neobank. Let us take a look quick here what this service can offer. It depends, of course, on the country where you are. There are sometimes global restrictions. In general, following functions are available. You can open a bank account and apply for account numbers, IBAN numbers for different currencies. You can make domestic SEPA transfers and international SWIFT transfers, and this all for really very low fees compared to others. We are a modern company, we are a crypto company, and of course you can buy cryptos, sell them, swap them, and store them safe in your crypto wallet. Then you can apply for a MasterCard. That is now a new feature. And this MasterCard you can use for the Play Store, for Android phones, and for, very new, for the Apple Wallet as well. Therefore, we switched in the last week from Visa to Master in order to give you one more big benefit. And of course, you can install it for contactless pay on your phone. So, starting today, we have in total 4 apps available. 2 for Polar Money, 2 for Polar Tensor. Apple finally released in the last couple of days the 2 applications for, one application for Polar Tensor and 1 for Polar Money. So there are now no excuses anymore, or it is there's no excuse possible. Or on my Apple phone, it doesn't work. Starting today, globally, all applications are available. All right, now I will hand over to Bob. We upgraded our marketing plan. We designed this plan with regarding feedback from the strong marketers. My company even opened our pocket and to make a little bigger payout, to make it more attractive, to bring more movement into the market. I will hand over the word to Bob to make the presentation for our new updated affiliate and marketing plan.
All right. Thank you, Felix. I appreciate you. I think a couple of the really important things to point out is, number one, it's not guaranteed that you're going to make money in the plan. If you don't share it with anybody, obviously, you're not going to make any money. The amount that you're going to make, how much you make, how little you make is all going to depend on your efforts, your skills, your commitment, your consistency, all of that. The second point to make is that it's important to point out that all of the money, Felix kind of already alluded to this, but all of the money paid out in this plan comes from the profits of the company through the license fees and through the performance fees that they collect. Not one penny from anyone's trading accounts are used for anything other than their own personal trading accounts. Very important to understand the profits are coming from the company's profits. Okay. All right. Let's talk about license rewards. So first thing, if you've been here for a minute, since maybe the beginning or a few weeks, there is no more requirements that make you have to refer any number of people. Obviously, if you don't refer anybody, then there is no rewards, but you don't have to refer 2 or 3 or 4, 15 people or any of that anymore, okay? The first part of the plan with license rewards has moved to a 3-level affiliate plan, which is compliant in all jurisdictions around the world. This is the first thing that we were really looking for. Now, it doesn't take away from the first 3 levels that were there to begin with. It's 20%, 15%, and 10% on those 3 levels, okay? Now that the license reward comes from the license fees. So if somebody deposits, $100, then 10% of that, $10, is what you would earn from that license fee. Or, well, you would earn $1. If it was the 3rd level, you'd earn $1.50 on the 2nd level. You would earn $2 on the 1st level if you referred them. If they deposited $10,000, $1,000 is the license, and you would earn 20% of that $1,000, 15%, and 10%. Very easy to understand. This will be in play forever. You don't lose it. And I think this is fantastic because for those that don't really build big teams, you may have 10, 20, 30 people in your group. You actually nothing was taken away from you on the enhancements of this plan. Phenomenal. License rewards, 3-tier affiliate. I love it. Okay, next slide is the licensed infinity rewards. Okay, now this has been enhanced. If you've been here for a moment, the licensed infinity rewards were actually announced, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks ago it was implemented. However, it started at the rank of gold, which isn't a super high rank, but it might be a challenge for some people to get to. One of the things we wanted to make sure of in these changes is that even the smaller builder that really wants to grow and build, you don't have to get to a massive rank in order to earn these infinity rewards. So bronze is the very first rank, and we're going to go through what that means for bronze, but it's only 500 USDT in license rewards, and we'll get to that in a moment. But the way this works is, instead of having 15 levels and all this, the company shares in the profits with bronze members all the way to diamond users, and you earn a percentage of the license fees on your entire community through infinity. So there is no level limits or anything like that. Okay, so you don't have to worry about how many people did I refer. If you're a bronze member and you have one line that literally just referred, and it went down 30 levels, but nobody is a bronze yet, you would earn 6% on your entire community's license fees. Okay, that's a pretty big deal. Now, if you go silver, you'll earn 8%. And let's say you get really good at helping bronze members. So now you got your first user in your community that go bronze. From that line, wherever that bronze member is, you will earn the difference between their reward, which is now 6% they get on their whole group. You'll still earn 2% as an override on their whole community through infinity on license rewards. And at silver, you would earn 8% on all the open lines next to that bronze member. Okay. Now let's say the bronze member is like going for it and they become a silver and you're still a silver. Well, typically you would be cut out of these licensed infinity rewards because they're the same rank as you are. However, we put in there, or I should say Felix added in there, a 2% generational override. So what that means is you're not discouraged to help people get to the ranks. So if somebody reaches the same rank as you, you're still going to earn a 2% generational override on the license fees on their entire group through infinity. Now, obviously, you want to stay ahead of them so that you can earn the differential. However, this generational override makes it to where you won't get cut out. Now, let's just say that this silver member that reached silver with you, they help break a silver, and that silver shows up in their group. That's when you would be cut out from the rest of that group. So that behooves you. It drives two behaviors. One, help your people rank advance. And number two, keep yourself rank advancing, right? So it keeps the engagement on both sides, which I think is key. And this continues to go all the way to 22% at Diamond. That means all of the license fees in your entire group. If you were the only Diamond and there was no other ranks in open lines, you would earn that. Otherwise, you're going to earn the difference between whatever the highest rank is that's next in line. Okay, so that's our license rewards. It's been enhanced dramatically. Felix even was so generous, put a little extra money in this part of the plan so that we could accomplish what we were trying to accomplish. So great job. Thank you, Felix, for that. Let's go to the residual rewards next. So residual rewards, the 3 levels, again, the whole thing is based on a 3-tier affiliate plan with profit sharing, which makes it compliant worldwide. Now, this doesn't change. 10%, 5%, 4%. That's what it was in the first 3 levels. There's no recruiting requirements. You don't have to refer 3 people, 4 people, 5 people, none of that. If you refer 1 person, you're going to earn 10% on that level 1. And what this 10, 5, and 4% are based off of are the trading profits that all those people in those 3 levels earn every single Friday. Now, remember, that's coming from the performance fee the company collects, not anyone's money. Okay, so if somebody earns 10, or let's say they earn $100 and you referred them, you would earn $10. But that doesn't mean that they only get 90 and you get 10. It doesn't take away from that person. That person still gets their $100. The company has figured a way through the calculation of these profits how to pay us based on the percentage of these 3 levels. Okay. So, in a 3-level community, it could be it could be well over 100 people in 3 levels. And all the profits that they're making every week, you're earning these percentages 10, 5, and 4 in 3 levels. Now, we've added a component called residual infinity rewards you're going to be very excited about. Next slide, please. So the residual infinity rewards, again, are just like the license rewards. They start at bronze. So that means that everybody who does want to build can reach these infinity bonuses very easily. Those that don't really want to build, they're spare timers, nothing gets taken away from them because they're still earning in the 3 levels without any major requirements. Okay. The way this works is it's unlimited depth. So it's infinity. There's no level limits. And at bronze, you would earn 1% of all those trading profits in your whole group, on top of the 10, 5, and 4 of the license rewards. Okay. Now you get to silver, it's 2%, all the way to diamond, it's 16%. It works exactly the same way as license rewards, infinity rewards, meaning that you'll make the differential, the difference between your rank and the next rank below you. If somebody is a silver and you're a gold, you would make a 2% override on their entire group's infinity reward. Now, if somebody reaches the same rank as you, there is also a 1 generational override here as well of 1%. So you're not getting cut out. You got somebody that's really running in your team and you're a titanium and they reach titanium, you're not going to be cut out. You're still going to earn 1% through infinity in their organization. Okay. So again, it drives the right behaviors for you to help people rank advance and also for you to help to continue to advance through the plan. Okay. So those are the residual infinity rewards. Now, the next one is really, really important for you to understand why this was put into place. So we had some amazing leaders that we're fastly becoming good friends with. Patrick over in Austria and Eric over in Poland and all their teams. You guys are going to have people that are sidelined to you. You might be in Patrick's group. You might be in our group. But there's all kinds of people in our groups, right? We all have separate referral lines and people are sidelined to you that you don't make any money on. You don't make any referral commissions from them because they're not in your actual community, right? They're in the company's community, but not yours. What global leadership pools do is they allow everybody to encourage, inspire, empower to really grow the entire company, right? It's the betterment of the company. The bigger the company grows, the more we can all make. Now, most cases, in most companies, these leadership pools, they start at the high, like galactic rank that maybe 1% of people ever even achieve, right? We didn't want to do that. We wanted to make this to where that first real level of true leadership at gold, which is not super high. There's a lot of golds in the group already. When you reach gold, you get to participate in that first pool. And the way the pools work is it's 2% of the entire company volume of license fees. Okay. The entire company, 2% would go in the gold pool. How many ever people are gold will split that bonus every month. It's paid once a month. We'll split that evenly. So if there's 10 people in there, 10 would split it. If there's 100 in there, 100 would split it. Now, you get the platinum, you get the titanium. Let's say you're a sapphire. You're going to earn in the gold, in the platinum, in the titanium, and the sapphire bonus. Now, we didn't want to take away from those leaders that are really leading their teams and helping people. So the higher in rank they got, they would still participate in all the pools. That encourages the behavior of them to help others, because the way you really rank advance is to help people in 4 separate referral lines, and you'll continue to rank advance. This really builds the culture of teamwork, sideline throughout the entire company. I'm super grateful that Felix actually added more money from the license rewards to be able to add and create this 14% profit share pool. So I'm super excited about that. It really built the camaraderie in the whole company. And then the last way that we earn is through what we call our rank rewards. These are one-time bonuses, but these are also the qualifications to rank advance so that you can earn more in the infinity bonuses and you can get yourself into the global bonus pools, okay? It starts with iron. Many of you may notice that in the previous plan, iron had no bonus. So if you reach the rank of iron, you are going to earn a $20 bonus. Doesn't sound like a lot, but hey, it's $20. It shows the appreciation that you're out there helping to build the community. Okay. It's only 100 USDT in license fees. It does have to come through at least 2 lines. So let me explain to you the qualifications for rank advancing. There's only 2. One is the total accumulated license volume in your whole group. Now, let me make sure you understand this. The license volume never flushes away. Okay, so it's total lifetime accumulated volume. So that means from the first person you put in, let's say that they put $1,000, $100 in license fee. So if you had 2 people that you've personally referred and put $1,000 to get trading for them, that would be 200, right? If you had 2 people that put 500, that would be 100 through 2 legs or 2 lines of referral, and that would qualify you as iron, because the first qualification is 100 in license, and the second qualification is how that volume is distributed amongst all your referral lines. In iron, bronze, silver, and gold only require 2 referral lines, which means you can count 50% of that volume requirement from any one given referral line. Okay. So if you have John and Mike or John has, let's say you're going for silver and John has 2,000 in volume. Well, you can only count 1,250 from John, 50% of that one specific referral line. The other 1,250, it doesn't have to just come from one line. It could come from 5 or 10 or 15 lines, but it could come from one other full line. You only need 2 to go all the way to gold, which, remember, the pool bonus starts at gold, and you only need to be focusing on 2 lines to get yourself to gold in the first pool. And you're also bronze, silver, gold. You're 3 levels down in those infinity rewards, which is pretty amazing. Okay. Now, platinum, titanium, and sapphire are now just 3 lines of business. That means the requirement for distribution amongst your team, you can only count 40% of those volume requirements from any one given line. So you need at least 3 lines at this point, okay? And then ruby, emerald, and diamond, you need 4 lines. You can count 25% of that required volume from any one given line. Now let's talk about the enhancements from before till right now. Well, originally you needed to build 5 lines to rank all the way to diamond. Now, we are teaching 5 lines, and I'll explain that in a moment. Here's another thing to point out. At titanium was 100,000 in volume. It's been reduced to 80,000, which is fantastic. Also, platinum and titanium were 3 legs, sapphire and ruby were 4 legs, and emerald and diamond were 5 legs. So now you only need 4 total, 3 all the way to sapphire. You got a bonus there by the decreasing volume at titanium. Iron now has a $20 bonus. And if you're really tuned in and you've really understood the plan before, bronze was a $50 bonus. It's now $100. So let me talk to you real quick about the building strategy. It is, if you want to rank advance all the way to diamond, you may say, I've never been at the top of anything. How am I going to get to diamond? Let me explain to you. All you have to do is focus on helping people become bronze members. The multiple bronzes will create silvers. The more bronzes, the more silvers. The more silvers, the more golds. This bronze rank is what will push all the rest of the ranks all the way through to diamond. Now let's recap. Infinity bonuses start at bronze, right? The gold starts the pool bonus. So if you create enough bronzes, it will create silvers and golds. How do you get to gold? Help whoever isn't bronze yet, go bronze. That is the driver in this entire plan at this point. If you focus on helping those people, then you'll see, wow, I got a guy that only needs one more bronze. You don't have to worry about volume or anything. What is a bronze? They need 500 in license volume. So how many bronzes do you need in your group to be silver? You need 5 of them. So you just need to focus on helping 5 people go bronze and you're a silver, right? And now if you want to go gold, you look at the same thing. How many of those bronze members do you need to help get to silver? Well, it's 8,000 in volume, so you need 4, right? Actually, 4 would push you a little higher in volume. So now you helped 4 of those 5 silver or bronzes go silver. You went gold. Right now, you look at all those other bronzes and you go, how do I help them get to silver? You just look in their group and go, how many bronzes do they have? They need 5, right? And you just need to understand that you need, 2 of them in one team, 2 or 3 of them in another team. That's it. And it really is that simple. Duplication and growing yourself to diamond is really that simple. It's helping a new person who says, hey, I'm over here, I'm down here, I want to build. You reach down and help them go bronze. That's the driver, because the license infinity and the residual infinity, remember, they go through infinity, no level limit. So it allows you to taproot down and help that person that's going, hey, I'm down here, I need some help. And now the leaders can reach down and help those people. And the entire driver, once again, is to go bronze. Okay. Now, in my last segment, and I'll flip it back over to Felix. We're done with the slide deck. Guys, you can actually probably stop screen sharing if you want, Felix. What I want to say in my closing remarks is, number one, it's absolutely remarkable to see the amount of leaders and the leadership quality that has already joined Polar Tensor. And I think that's for a few reasons. One, people are tired of taking a gamble and a risk, rolling the dice. Is the company going to be around for 3 months or 4 months because they're paying 2% a day or whatever the case is, however these companies are enticing. I think people are very, very much intrigued and excited about the fact that we have something long-term, and leaders are recognizing that. Number two, it's amazing to me how many of these leaders really are the helpful type of leaders. That's how you grow. That's how you build a successful business in referral marketing, is wanting to help other people. The ones that are just greedy, that want all the money for themselves, guess what? A lot of them aren't even coming here. And that's a good thing, right? We want a culture in a community of people working together for the betterment of the company, right? Felix is doing everything for us. We want to turn around and reciprocate that and really grow this company to be a world leader in this space. The last thing I will say to you is that the number one thing in building a large group, even if you say, you know what, I just want to be part-time, the number one thing is to stay consistent. That's it. The more consistent you are, then the more the people that you refer will stay consistent. You don't have to be this super galactic prospector that, reaches out to 100 people every single day. If you literally, I always tell people, it's kind of cliche, it's kind of funny, but prospect 2 people a day, you'll keep all your bill collectors away. And it's true. The more that you build, the more consistent you are, the more you focus on helping people, and in this case, become a bronze user, your group will grow. You're not going to get rich overnight. You're not going to get rich overnight in any opportunity that is real. But guys, what if the next 2 years of your life look drastically different than the last 2 years? And they can. And we have finally found that vehicle. So my advice is, I like what Felix, I'm going to use his phrase, flip over every stone you can, right? Talk to every person that you can. Why? I can tell you right now, everyone you know in the crypto space is going to hear about Polar Tensor. The question is, Are they going to hear about it from you, or are they going to hear about it from someone else? A lot of people are like, man, we've been in 3 or 4 deals and they all, stole our money. They all went away. I can't call my team again. Why? You called them for all those things that were scams. You finally found the gold that's real. You don't want them calling you 6 months from now going, wait a minute. You called me for all those other things. You finally found something real and you didn't call me? Like, guys, your job's not to convince anybody or to hype anything up. Your job is simply to share with them this blessing that we have found. It's up to them what they want to do with it. But at the very least, you want them to hear about it from you, not somebody else. And I promise you, they're going to hear it from somebody else, if not from you, sooner than later. So again, I'm very, very encouraged on the amount of incredible leadership that's in this group already. We will work tirelessly. We are working tirelessly. I want to give a huge shout out to Patrick and Eric and Aldo and their group and all those people, Christian, all the people I've met sidelined to me, really willing to work together. You guys are crushing it as well. We literally are inspired to beat you. Second place to me is the first loser. So we're right on your tails, guys. But I really appreciate what you guys are doing because it does keep us focused. I'm looking forward to meeting everybody. Many of you that are going to be able to come to Vegas, the 1st and 2nd, keep an eye out for those announcements. May 1st and 2nd will be in Las Vegas for the first kind of gathering of leadership in the U.S. with Mr. Felix Bick himself. We're going to get to shake his hand. Some of you will be doing like this, looking up to him. Some of you will maybe be right even-eyed to him. You'll get that joke when you meet Felix in person. So again, thanks so much, Felix. I can't give you enough thanks. I have so much gratitude to what you put together and what we all have here. I think we're going to be able to really change tens of thousands of people's lives around the world. So again, thanks for everything you've done. And I can't wait to see you in Vegas, and I'll hand it back to you for some last minute thoughts, which you are muted. Oh, I don't know what you're pointing at, but you're muted. Can you not unmute? Okay, go ahead.
Yes, thank you for unmuting. Yeah, actually, I would like to name all the great leaders in our structure, but I guess that needs too long time. But there are many great leaders outside, and I would not be here today, or we wouldn't be here today without these, fruitful symbiosis, what we have so far in the last, what we built up, not in the last 6 weeks. I talked to many leaders already since October last year, and as well, thank you, Bob. Really, thank you so much for your support and for this presentation. Wonderful to hear you talking. I think the interpreter will be happy. You know what I mean. Yeah, but this was only one more small milestone in something what will happen in the future. More milestones will come. There will be more evolutionary calls coming in the future. So stay tuned, join our calls when Felix is calling. I think it's always great news will be shown. I have to thank as well my team in Hong Kong. Without them, I don't know where I would be now. My marketing team, my compliance team, the people who watch and take care about our databases and so on. Yeah, this is exactly. Thank you. I will be physically in America very soon in May. More details we will announce. And again, thank you, dear community. And we will have a long journey will come in front of us, ahead of us.